Hello, hello, hello. And my phone is telling me that I have to go live. Yes, I know I have to go live. I am live. Oh, no, don't you just love it? Now my phone is set up in my camera holder, and how do I switch it off without cutting myself off? Let's see if I can make it go away. Hello, hello, hello. We're having a slight technological issue. No, it won't let me do that. Won't let me slide it. Can I dismiss? No, that wants to snooze it. Oh, the joys. Okay, let me try and slide this out without cutting myself off. And dismiss my alarm because it'll just keep going off every 5 minutes. There we go. Yay! Okay, I win. Oh, my word. Yes, the joys. But anyway, I will be working in my new art journal, and so this is my journal cover that I have designed for Funky Fossil, and I'm really pleased with the paper inside because I like to use a lot of inks and sprays and so on. And hello, Brian. Thanks for putting your name because, yes, dear, Facebook is just telling me Facebook user. So don't worry about that. I can still read your comments. So I love to use lots of sprays. And for this one, I have used oxide sprays. I'm just trying to find the batch that I used. I will have used just let me get the whole. No, it's probably in my drawer. Let me just see. One of these will be Freed Burlap. Freed Burlap is a color that I love because when you add water, it goes blue, even though you think it should be brown. Good evening. Hello. Happy Friday. Yes, it is Friday. I don't know, this week has gone really, really quickly. I don't know about yours, but mine has just flown by. And so what I do with my journal is I always leave a page in between, especially if I'm going to be spraying, because I get a lot of overspray and I mess, and with the holes over here, it also messes through. So then what I do is when I'm done with my pages, I glue these two pages together. So I will be working in this bright, happy page today. I'm trying to egg on the sunshine for tomorrow. I don't know. We've had a lot of grey, rainy days here in Berlin. I guess it is winter, but some sunshine would be nice. And so I have done what I call shopping my stash. And my theme tonight is going to be working with light bulbs. It's the yellow that brought that on, I think. So I have literally gone through all my stamps to see what I have in the way of light bulbs. I also have my Funky Fossil light bulb stencil. This one has nothing to do with light bulbs, but I think I will be using it as a texture in the background. Bonjour. 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 Then, of course, we have Olga Heldwein's ones with the little tiny light bulbs. So they're on chains with little tiny light bulbs over there. And these are also Olga Heldwein's from when she was with All and Create. More light bulbs. So that is my light bulb collection on the stamp front. And so what I'm planning to do is then take my critters, my steampunk critters. Hello, Auntie Lissy. We'll just go with Lissy. Hello. So I've got my critters and some lettering and my stamps from Funky Fossil, and I will be stamping them into the giant light bulbs. So that is my plan. you know, one has to have a plan. If one doesn't have a plan, well, then anything goes. And well, you know, you have to have a plan so you can change it. So I'm going to start by taking some scrap paper. So when I say scrap paper, it's the same weight. It says open because I have quite a few of these, and I often land up just pulling randomly out of various pads. And then when I go to do a kit, I grab one thinking, oh, this one will have 20 sheets in it. But no, I've rated it already, so it has some random number. So what I'm going to do is use the cover to make a mask, because my stencil that I have from Funky Fossil is bigger than that. So I need a mask for this stamp. So what I'm going to do is just stamp it off. Yes, I'm also on YouTube. I'm on my YouTube. I am live tonight for Junk Journals and Mindful Mixed Media. So I'm very grateful for them having me tonight. So I'm just going to pop that on there, and I'm going to stamp in orange because I don't actually want black on this right now, because I will be using other colors. Evening all. So I am just going to stamp over there, and what I'm going to do is cut myself a mask. And that is because I want to be able to stamp into. Of course, I have the smallest pair of scissors out to cut the hugest piece of paper. And maybe I should have my little craft mat. I've got some new ones. So let's use my new one and my knife. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut on the outside edge, because when I stamp through the mask that I'm creating here, what will happen is you lose a bit of stamping edge. So I always cut my mask slightly bigger than I need when I will be stamping through. I'm also going to use this to ink my stamp. So hello. Ah, yes, Sarah's hopped onto YouTube. Yes, Facebook can be a little bit of a pain and annoying. So if you want to hop onto YouTube, if you're not getting good service over on Facebook, hop onto YouTube. But I am tonight's main live is for the group Junk Journals and Mindful Mixed Media. So for some reason I didn't manage to get through everywhere. I still have a little patch over here. There we go. I possibly need to break a new blade. Okay, so now I have my mask prepped. There we go. So I can either use this bit or that bit. And that's what I like about Sarah's stencils, is she does give you both. And I've just got it masking taped in there so I don't lose it. So let's get going and planning my page. So I've already pre-sprayed and prepared all of these. So I'm going to use the bright sunshiny yellow one. And I've decided that I'm going to go with orange for the light bulb. And that's because I don't want a harsh black outline. So I want to have 3 characters. And so I'm going to need to move my light bulb on my block, because if I want to stamp it over here, then I need to be able to get my block in. So let's just do that. There we go. And what I might even do is double color. So let's go with some brown. I always work from light to dark. So we're going to first ink. Oh, thank you. There are nice colors, these backgrounds. So, right, I have got too much ink in the middle there. So I'm just going to grab some paper towel and get rid of it. I don't think it'll print, but I don't want to take any chances. And then I'm going to... Hello, Gabby. Welcome. Welcome. So I'm going to ink up the brown at the top. Right. So I'm going to stamp this light bulb here. One of the reasons why I'm working on an already done background is so that I get more time to play. I don't mind showing you guys how to do the background, but it just means that I'll have to spend time blow drying and so on, and nobody wants to watch paint dry. So my son was cooking tonight and he was making rice and he was waiting for it to finish boiling, and he said it's almost as bad as watching paint dry, except this at least makes a noise and has a sound. Well, I guess a heat gun also makes a noise and has a sound. Or no, it has a visual, as in it does something. It was bubbling and it has a sound because it was making noise as it was bubbling. So yeah, that was, I thought, quite a funny observation. As crafters spend a lot of time watching paint dry. So let's have this one a little bit further down and plop it over there. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just finish off that light bulb string by just going the other way. It's the world in theory. That should work quite nicely. There we go. So, orange first. Good morning from Australia. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you have a good day. Yes, that's the thing. It's ridiculous o'clock in Australia right now. Very early morning. So, thank you for popping in. Okay, we're going to do one on this side. So I'm going to do the full, I think I'm going to do it right over here. So those are going to be where my characters are. And then I'm going to fill in the background with all the other stamps. No, it's just clean with my rag rather. Where did that go? Probably fell on the floor with everything else. Oh, gravity sucks. No, don't see it on the floor. Where did I put it? Just had it. Oh, right on my desk, right in front of me. So that's my light bulb done. And I'll just pop it back on here. I do rather like the wording on this one. It says, shine, be positive, you brighten my day, and brilliant. So it's the rather nice lettering on that one. So might still use that. Let's get my characters in. Let's decide. You're just going to go on YouTube. Just go into YouTube. Belinda's live there. Somebody having hassles. Okay. Yes, I'm live in my group. I'm live in Junk Journals, and I'm live over on my YouTube. So let me just pop these back into my tray in front of me. What color am I? Well, first let's pick a character. let's just see who we're going to have. And that's my dogs and cats. That's my background stamp. Maybe I will have a mouse. Let's see who fits. The mouse fits just the face. The squirrel fits. Okay. So we have mouse and squirrel. So they both face in. Now I need someone facing forward. Who will I have facing forward? Don't think the dog fits. Cat's too big. Dog's too big. Not sure who we will have facing forward then, but let's pop that on there and the mouse on a block. You missed my lives on my channel. Yes, I will be back. I'm trying to do more lives. I am definitely trying. That's why I've decided I've signed up for Jammers for once a month. So I will be live at least once a month. That is guaranteed because I've committed to that right up until July. I think. No, last one is June. So I have made a commitment and that way I'll stick to it. Right, I'm looking for my black. There we go. And I really only need her face. No point in really inking much more than that because, and mind you, she's going to go this way, so I need that here. Because it's only really her face and ears that I'm going to get in. And squish. Ah, you found me, Brian. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, at least on YouTube I can see everybody's names without you having to give Facebook permission. It's because I'm going live in more than one area that I use StreamYard, and StreamYard is the one. I don't know why you don't have to give permission anywhere else but just Facebook. I guess that's the way it is. So we lift up. And I guess I didn't ink her ear properly. So we'll just ink that ear and pop her back. Well, I guess I could draw it with a marker, seeing as I drew the original, but that'll do. And let's grab the squirrel. And again, I will only need the face, so move that along. Inking up all the way down. And just making sure that that is lined up. Because the tail is going to go over. I want the face. I can have her further up. So I need a little bit more of her dress inked. There we go. So her tail can go outside of the light bulb. That's fine. Okay. And I need to, sometimes I actually find it easier to not have these things. When you've got this ridge, it's sometimes easier to not have the backing sheet on, or on a block. Sorry, I'm just looking for something like a scrap piece of thin paper, as in Let's see, can I use this? That's probably good because I want to just protect that in case I double stamp her face. Because now I can aim at getting her dress right. What did I do? So let's move that. There's her necklace. There's her. Squish hard. Just there. Let's do some CPR. Oh, thanks. Yes, the mouse is very cute. She does make me smile. Okay, well, that's a bit better. Tail is a bit double, but that's fine. Right, I now need a critter for in here. Maybe Mr. Fox, because these guys are smaller. Let's see how much of Mr. Fox we can get into the light bulb. Let's see. Yeah, his ears will go out slightly, but his... Yes, let's put a fox in. Mr. Fox. So, now I need to trim this. There we go. Right, I might have to stand up and do this one so that we don't have to double print everybody. Sarah, yes. Thank you for saying that I'm over on YouTube because it did help Brian. Okay. And I'm going to stand up and give this guy CPR. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. And that should be good enough. Ta-da! There we go. See, I should have stood up and given the other guy CPR. Right, we now have everybody in their little bubbles. So I can start filling up the rest of my background. So I'm going to use this one. So this is the light bulb. I think I'll have it down here so that it's further forward. And I'm going to use, what am I going to use to ink this? Let's see, what colors have I got on my desk? Maybe I just need, and of course we create organized chaos. So we have some spiced marmalade, we have some fossilized amber. Oh shit, Brian. Pippa had to help you out. Sorry about that. So let's do some fossilized amber and just make it a bit darker at the top there, like so. Right, and then we're going to use some spiced marmalade. I know light bulbs don't have a shadow side, but you know me, I always have to have a shadow side on my work, so we will have a shadow side even on the light bulb. Because that's how I roll. Okay, now I need some brown in the top of the light bulb over there. Let's try and work neatly, not create a Bermuda triangle. That would be nice. Right here. So popping some brown, and I might even just do some added brown on that side because why? I can. There we go. And now let's do them. So let's pop that back over the top, do the same coloration. And a little bit more on the side. Now I've got to be careful because I cut it. I don't want to go over the edge. I just want to make it darker in the light bulb than the background. Because when you look through glass, it's always slightly darker than what it is around. I'm going to grab orange straight away and go into Mr. Foxy over there. And we will do, let's get some shadowing up here. Do the mouse. Oh, thanks, Lucy. And Lise. I do love doing shadows. It's just what makes things come alive, in my opinion. Okay, so we have that. Now, I have 4 light bulbs. We can't have just 4 light bulbs because, well, we can't have even numbers. So it's time to get the other stamps out. And I'm definitely going to use some of Olga's little itsy bitsy teeny weeny ones. And let's have some of these slightly bigger ones as well. So oh, these sticky things. I'm going to go with this bulb. I want all the same light bulbs. And now I need to protect that one because I don't want it. Oh, I don't have a top there. Okay, so we'll just use that. There we go. So that when I stamp there, okay, let's protect that properly like so. And have this one sticking out behind there. Right. Where's my small stamp block? Somewhere lurking with Mr. Fox. Yes, I didn't take Mr. Fox off and put him away. So he's still lurking. So I need that one like that. Okay, we're going to do the same inking situation. So I'm going to go with the brown and the orange. Just checking an angle to make sure that I have ink everywhere. Yes, I do. And I'm going to pop that there like that. So it looks like it's behind this one. And I'm going to have to do a little bit of CPR. There we go. Just to make sure that it went in there. Perfect. And now I can take that off. Actually, maybe what I need to do now is just ink inside there. Push that back. And grab brown. Do the same. Right. Now that one looks behind that one. And just pop that back there. And do some That'll do. Not overthinking it this time, overworking it. Hello, hello. We have a new Facebook person. Can't see your name because silly StreamYard hasn't asked you to give permission, I assume. Right, so we now have 5 light bulbs, 3 with calypsos, and now I'm going to use these teeny tiny guys just because I think they're so cute. And I'm going to go with solid orange for these ones in the background. So I'm going to have one, let's put it the right way around. I want it there. Aha, Maxine. Well, thanks, Sarah. Sarah's enjoying this. I'm just having fun. This is me playing and having fun. So I'm going to go with the orange. Maybe I should go with brown because it's in the background. No, orange. Can always add to it. So we're going to go randomly. Oh, what did I do there? My ink pad. Rats. Have to find a way to cover that up. I might get my fingers in ink pads. Move those over so we'll have that further up. And we'll have one over here. And one right at the top. And then I'll just clean this one. I do love these light bulbs. Thanks, Brian. Yes, it's so which way is this? I must just pop it back facing that way. And then there was another light bulb over here. It's a different shaped light bulb, but I like it. And I think I'm going to do the chain of this one brown and the light bulb orange again, just because I can. So we'll go orange. Nope, wrong brown. There we go. Now where do I have space for this one? On this side over here. And probably have to do 3 of this. And let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this one will be 11. If I do 3, that will be 12. Can we do that? I still need to put strings on these two. So where am I going to go with this one? Maybe I will just pop it in here, sneak it in. And maybe because that chain is quite dark, what I've done is I've just inked the back of that one, that bit of the chain, and I'm going to give, so we will have, this one will get a brown chain over the top. There we go. And now I'm going to use that other stamp that I started with that has this cord, and I'm going to give that a cord. Both of those need some sort of form of electricity. Where did I put that on? I put it away, didn't I? Okay. So right. Let's have an orange cord. Why not? let's see. Should I do all of that down to there? Yes. Okay, I'm going to give this one an orange cord down to there. Where can you find the stamps? Okay, which stamps are you looking for, Facebook users? So the ones that I was just using now with these little light bulbs, it's by Olga for Funky Fossil. Olga Holdwine. And these ones, I have no idea. I bought them at a local shop here in Berlin 100 years ago. My guys are all Funky Fossil, my little characters. So, yes. Sorry, I can't help more than that. The stencil, this light bulb stencil, is Funky Fossil. And now I'm going to do the brown for that one. Right, I am going to have to just put it down and then stamp because I did not move it on my block. So actually, I'm just going to hand stamp this with my fingers and go. Hello, hello, hello. We have a new person popping in. So now we have all our light bulbs. And what do I need to put in here? So I think we need that. So I know what I need to do is pop it on there. Maybe it needs to sort of be there. And I'm going to make it orange. So what I need to do is mask that off so I don't get ink where I don't want it. Hello, Caroline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop some masking tape over where I don't want the ink to go. Ink up the filament. And pop it in. So I'm just inking that up nicely. We take the tape off. And then I will put it further down than it needs to be. Or that it, because this is a bigger light bulb than the stamp is. And right, now I need to just clean that. And ink it up again, but this time I only want that bit. So let's just reuse the masking tape. What brand is the stamp set? Okay, can you say which stamp set? I will show you all of them, maybe. Now I just need to link those two up-ish. It's an ish. That'll do. I can draw the rest. So this one is Woodware Craft Collection Clear Magic Singles Fill Me Light Bulb FRS 759. So that's what this is. I do not know if it is still available because, as I said, I have had these quite a while. At least, well, I've been in Berlin. Oh, did I even buy these in Berlin? Probably. Made in the UK. So if that helps. Right. Now, we need to fill this bottom part. And that is where, so let me just put my lids back on. This is my drum. And that is my orange. Oh, no, I've got to very carefully put how many ink pads? Oh, no wonder. You see, I wondered why these were suddenly so much darker. There we go. I put the wrong lids. Maybe I need to put the same color strip on my lid, but I thought I didn't have to because I had, I think, no, it was pine cone. That's pine cone. See, I've had to write underneath because clearly I've done that before. Black is black. Okay. Right. Let's put orange back where orange belongs. This is why I've got these ones out, because I like these sort of random steampunky shapes, and that's what I'm going to put at the bottom. And to push my Oops, I kind of destroyed that one. Right, I want this one off. And this one I can have almost the whole thing on. Okay. There we go. Right, I am going to stamp with the same color as the ink, which happens to have been let's just double check. I think it was picked raspberry in there. No, I don't think that'll work. What's another color that I got in Oxide? Crackling Campfire? Yes, let's go with Crackling Campfire. I have got red in my Burst Fine Clay, but I think it is, I mean, that's the color it is, but I think I'll go with Crackling Campfire. Oh, thanks, Brian. Okay, so Ishy Squishy, let's get ink on here. Brand new stamp, taking a chance using, but oxides usually work on acrylic stamps straight away. So I'm going to squish that one down there, and I'm going to stand up and give it some CPR. Haha, that worked nicely. Now I am going to pop the mask on there and restamp. Yes, I do love steampunk. Okay, so we're going to go much lower with this one. Oh, now we've got that in the way, so we have to do it here. Or maybe I will just put it on and do it by hand, because I should have done that first. There we go. Okay, let's see what residue we have on here, because I think I can get a ghost print off this one now. Everybody's moving over to YouTube. I think Facebook is being painful. Yes, and I'll even get an extra print over here. How about that? Second generation, now this is third generation. Let's see what we get. That works. That works. Yay, that works for me. Okay, I didn't even get to use the others, but I think that's enough. Okay, so now I want to give the characters a little bit of color, I think. I'm quite happy with my page and how it's coming out so far. And I think let's just close these to give less opportunity for accidents. And what I do like to do is put some dark color around my edges. So I'm going to slide some paper, just some normal, what do you call this stuff? Printing paper in here so that I don't mess my other pages. And I'm going to just bring a darker edge around here. And this is vintage photo, just normal distressing vintage photo. Oh, thank you. I do enjoy drawing these quirky characters. Copy paper is your friend. Yes, absolutely, Brian. Right, the other thing I have is my favorite stencil of all times. See, I even have a batch of stencils that I have labeled steampunk. Lives in front of my steampunk. So it's got gears and all sorts of things in it. But now I'm going to use, yes, that's the right one, my brush. And I'm just going to give a little bit of texture to this edge. Missed it. There we go. And let's move the copy paper to the other side. No biscuits here. Martin. Martin does love his biscuits. For the Americans that might be in the house, he means cookies. Because the Americans, if you talk to them, ask them for a biscuit, they'll give you a scone or scone, depending on how you pronounce that. Yes, I do love some steampunk, and I also have lots of mannequins around the house. The one that I steampunked up first is actually In Truth Coffee. I have what I call a naked one. She's still polystyrene. I keep meaning to do something with her and just haven't had the time. So periodically she gets dressed up for Christmas. She gets dressed up other times of the year just for fun. But yes. One day I will steampunk her as well. And then I have a male torso outside. That's from, I think, a dress, some sort of, I don't know who was chucking it out. It was in the bin. So I rescued it, as one does. And right, now I'm going to finish this off with some pencil crayons. Chicken curry, rice and chips. That's quite a combo, rice and chips. You mean crisps or the fries? See, we all speak English, but same words mean completely different things. So now I am very lucky in that I now proudly own all of the pencil crayons. It's the only thing I have all of the colors of Tim's Distress line, and I have carefully sorted them according to color. So I also have done my color chart, just moved, and the moving company guys were very intrigued by my boob collection. Yes, I can well believe that. Some people don't know anything about steampunk, and yeah, okay, so gathered twigs is the color I want, and I'm going to just pick out some details where I feel they are lacking. Give some shadows, fill some things in. We'll go up here with a bit of shadow. Hello from Greece. Hello, hello, welcome. Nice to have you here. Okay, so we will do that, and then, as I said, I will do the joining up of this filament thing, which went a little bit awry, but I'm not too bothered. It's an art journal. I'm just having fun. Life's too serious. Okay, so I'm going to go around here with a bit more shadow. We'll go there with a bit more shadow. I'm not even going to use the water in these. I'm really just using them as pencil crayons. I love how you hardly have to press it all to get the color. So I'm just and we'll put a little bit of a shadow down. These guys, I know they're supposed to be background, but they could do with a bit of detail. Battered curry Mars bars. Oh, good grief. Martin. Yeah. Okay, each to their own. Right. So let's get some detail on these ones. And I don't know how much color I want to put on these guys. I'm going to get out my let's get some space on my desk here. Right. Okay. We will go this color for Mr. Fox. What's that? Carved pumpkin. Let's see, what color is carved pumpkin? That'll do. We'll give him some shading on this side. little bit on that side. Oops, not in his hat. His hat should be another color. Haven't decided on that yet. We'll have a little bit on here. And rusty hinge inside his ear. For some shadowing. So basically, I'm keeping it not quite monochromatic. Mono meaning one. This is probably what's a trichromatic. We have yellows, oranges, and kind of reds. And let's do the same with Mrs. Scribble. Do the shading first, seeing as I have that color out. And go with the carved pumpkin. Okie dokie. Doing a bit of shadowing under her hat, under her chin. Leaving her nose lighter. Okay, I'm going to go slightly darker with some aged mahogany. So let's just pop the ear out and do a little bit. So if you want to bring things forward, you need to shade behind them. So I'm just bringing more shadow behind the hat and behind her ear, because her ear was looking like it was all on one level, and I'm going to just give her a little bit more shading under her neck. Do that a little bit here for Mr. Foxy. Under his chin, under his chin, and under his hat, and inside his ear. So inside his ear would be darker than everywhere else, including the side, which even though the light is shining into it, needs some depth. And under his hat. Right, let's tackle Mrs. Mouse. Yes, these are watercolor. These are Tim's new watercolor pencil crowns, and they have no wood. They are pure pigment. It's the lead, for want of a better description, and they are marvelous. I really do enjoy them. So we'll go with Rusty Hinge. So you'll notice they have all the same names as Tim's inks. So what I haven't done is swatch to see whether they are closer to the Distress inks or the oxides. Because, of course, every time you do a different medium, the pigments will react differently in that medium. So you won't necessarily get the exact same colors. I mean, the chemists have done their damnedest to do that. So I'm just giving her some shadowing underneath her nose here, underneath her hat. And I will do the same. I've got the aged mahogany to just give a little bit of shadowing under the hat there. And this ear I will push back because we're seeing the back of this ear. So I will shade that. And it is inside the ear, so it would be dark anyway. A little bit of ear there. Right, now here we have inside the ear, so to give some depth we will give some, redwood. Be a bit darker, and then where the ear would catch the light we won't go so big. We've got the her key, so we'll just give her key a bit of color. And let's give his hat some yellow. What is this? Wild honey. That works. Oops. I'll give her hat some wild honey. I feel like maybe it needs some brighter color, so let's just go with some squeezed lemonade. Yes, that works with a bit of a highlight on the side. Yes, 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 yes. And we'll make his glasses squeezed lemonade. I always repeat things, so whatever I do on one side, I will do on the other. So this light bulb just needs a little bit of something. So I'm going to take the squeezed lemonade around here. And there, I think I'm going to kind of call that a day. Oh, I forgot to carry on coloring those two. So let me go back to my gather twigs. I got distracted with something, no doubt. And finish coloring these a little bit to make them a little bit more realistic looking. Yes. So, and that's an art journal page done in pretty much an hour. Okay, I didn't do the coloring as the base, but all the stamping and everything, and I'm yakking. So I think I'm going to call that done. I rather like how that has come out. So let's get all the other stuff out of the way. So you get to see it properly finished. Let's do the push back and clear, you know, the one all us crafters are very proficient at. Let me just see now that I've got a clear desk around it. What do I feel it needs? A little bit of white highlight. So where is my white pen? Let's see if it'll work on the... Okay, so I have an Amsterdam acrylic marker. Let's just see if it will work on here. So I'm going to give just white highlights on... Because I always shadow on the left-hand side, I always give the white highlights on the right. And because I have worked on oxides, it will take on the color. So I'm going to just go swing, swing, swing. And call that done. Now I'm done. You just bought the notebook and the bird stamp and the mouse stamp. Oh, can't wait to see what you do. Of course you bought the bird stamp. And Lise, we know you love birds. So thanks, Sarah. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, everybody. Facebook users, because unfortunately I can't see your names, but I will go back to Facebook and see who was joining me from there. Hello from Portugal. So thank you for joining me for the last hour. And I hope you enjoyed that page. It was a lot of fun to do. Just something different. Bunch of characters in the light bulbs. Why not? And my usual story, sticking to odd numbers and sticking to a theme and color scheme. So glad you loved it. Thanks for having me on Jammers, and those of you who on my other channels, thank you for supporting me there too. So till next time, I will be back in Jammers on the 22nd of March. Till then, bye-bye.